Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Bit of a late start today, but we've been quite busy this morning. We've just been to look at a potential school for Mckenzie. We absolutely love it. Mckenzie loves it, don't you? Huh? You liked it?
I thought it was fantastic. Everything they said, you know, when you go to look at schools, you don't just listen to what they tell you. You know, you look around as well. You look at the things that they don't necessarily show you. You know, you want to see what happens. You know, when a child is misbehaving, how do they treat them? And they were quite happy and quite willing to show you exactly how they work. There was nothing closed. Everything was open. They're all very happy.
Yeah.
No, I loved it. I think it was perfect.
So now, unfortunately, it is a independent school. So it's basically now it's fighting for it.
But I've done it once.
But yeah, we've done it once, haven't we?
Yeah, and I'll do it again because
look where Madison is now.
My kids don't have prices on their heads. My kids, you know, they haven't got disabilities. They've got a different ability.
Yep.
Simple as that.
That's the way we look at autism, isn't it?
Yep. That's the way we look at autism. They're not disabilities. It's a different ability.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have any local authority turn around and say that my child can't go there because it's too expensive.
No.
Rubbish. If that's what my child needs, then that's what my child's going to get, and I'll fight till the death to get them what they need.
Yeah.
So I did it with Madison, and the local authorities now are obviously costing them around £60,000 to £80,000 a year because they argued with me, and I'm quite happy to do the same again if that's what he needs. And he needs that kind of school and that kind of ability, things put in place, well then that's it. So that's what he needs. That's the end of it. Don't argue with it.
Yeah. Most definitely. Like you said, we won against the local authority for Madison, and she is thriving. She is a completely different child to what she was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
She's
Local authority didn't like it because they tried to bluff us.
Yeah.
You know, we put in and said, right, okay, well we'll appeal. And then said, right, okay, you appeal, but you won't get nowhere. I said, all right, well we'll see. And they thought we were going to back out halfway through. What they didn't expect was I'm not the kind of person to back down.
No.
If I say I'm going to do something, I will follow it through to the bitter end.
And you would dig your heels in, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I was determined. And it ended up 2 days. It ended up 2 days before the tribunal date.
I still remember we were sitting at McDonald's, weren't we?
We got a phone call. The local authority turned around and said, okay, we've decided, let us know what you want, and we'll sort it out for you. And that was 2 days before the tribunal. They backed down and they gave her the school that we wanted and everything else that we wanted in place for her, with a taxi and everything else. And I said, thank you. That's all you needed to do. It was just listen, because I wasn't going to back down. Simple as that.
And they wanted to move her, didn't they, for sixth form, but we wouldn't allow it.
No. Proved how well she got on. You know, how well the school did in bringing her up, and not bringing her up, you know what I mean.
Bringing her out of a shell.
School-wise, yeah. Bringing her up to where she should be with her peers. And no, they're not going to move her. You know, that's the worst thing you can do with an autistic child is change. You know, change where they go and change times and places. Worst thing in the world you can do with an autistic child. They don't like change.
No.
So, but yeah, let's see how it goes. It's just now it's a fight, so we'll keep you posted how that fight goes.
So now, obviously now we've done that, we are off to our doctors to get medication because we're over this way, just seemed to make sense. And then probably go home, I suppose, after that. So I'll catch up with you in a little while, guys. Okay guys, so we have been to the doctors and we are now on our way home. We went to Morrison's as well to get some like yogurts and other bits and pieces we needed. And now we're on our way home. Lee had some lunch, Kenzie's had a drink. But I wanted to ask you guys something, and I want you to comment below your opinions on it and kind of your feelings on it. Now, you know the rules surrounding term time absence and stuff like that. Now, we are considering taking the kids out of school for a week or two so they can enjoy the holiday that they missed out, that was ripped out from underneath it because of the COVID pandemic. Now, the COVID pandemic is nobody's fault, not our fault, not the government's fault, no one's fault. It happened and it's one of them things, but now things are getting back to normal. Would you as a parent take your children out of school and risk being fined in order to give them that holiday? And also, now I believe it is, and Lee also believes it is, that it's an exceptional circumstance. We don't go through this very often. So yeah, comment your answers below, guys. As Lee just said, you said it was a exceptional circumstance, didn't you?
I would look at it as, yeah, I would, because if you think back, when the kids, when we had them holidays booked,
Yeah.
was in the summer holidays.
Oh, then there was Butlins as
Right.
well.
But the kids, all the kids, the schools went on lockdown.
Yeah.
If you remember, the whole country went on lockdown. So they, even though they was off school, we still wasn't allowed to go anywhere
Yeah.
because everywhere was locked down.
Yeah.
We couldn't go abroad
All the
at all.
all the holiday parks in the UK.
So the way I look at it is, we're only having now the holiday that we should have had last year in the 6 weeks holiday that us or the kids never got to have.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't see how we're doing anything wrong. Because they'll turn around and say, oh, well, you had the 6 weeks holiday to go away and go on holiday. Yes, we did. But
There was too many
we
restrictions
couldn't
in place.
because all the lockdown was in place.
And the restrictions.
Even though the kids were at home, they couldn't go on holiday. We weren't allowed out of the house, if you remember. We
Yeah.
were housebound on lockdown. So they never really had a summer holiday.
Yeah.
So to me, this is their summer holiday, and this is the only chance they've had to have it.
Yeah. So, like, as Lee said, they haven't had no chance to go on there just because the schools were closed, which wasn't our fault. You know, it's not like they were swanning off all around the country, you know, going on holidays. We had a holiday to Suffolk cancelled, then we had Turkey cancelled, and then we had Butlins cancelled at Christmas New Year, wasn't it? And then we had our Florida holiday cancelled in April. So in my eyes, like Lee said, we're not doing anything wrong. It's not something we would normally do. We normally work with the school holidays, don't we?
Yeah, the kids' attendance.
But the kids' attendance is 100%, you know, all the time. You know, my kids have got to be literally on death's door. Obviously, other than Kenzie, obviously, because he's off for health needs. But they've got to literally be on death's door to be off school, you know. And I won't keep them off school for the silliest little reasons. If they go up and say to me, oh, I feel sick, Mum, I don't want to go to school. Go to school. If the school sends you home, that's it. I'm covered. And that's how my dad was with me. You know, my dad was like that with me when I was growing up, and it didn't do me any harm. So yeah, definitely comment your answers below, guys.
I will put it on. I'll stick a poll as well. On,
yeah.
What do you call it? On Instagram as well. So look out for the poll on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely look out for that, because I believe 100% that this is, I would class this as an exceptional circumstance. It's not like we have these every year or every other year or whatever. This is like, what, we haven't had a pandemic like this since 1918? Something like that, Spanish flu pandemic. So nearly 100 years since we had a pandemic last. I think this is an exceptional circumstance somehow. But regardless, we're just trying to figure out whether it's worth it or not. But I'll just pay the fine if I have to. It's still going to work out and cheaper than taking in school holidays completely. So yeah, comment your answers below and we'll look forward to reading your views and your opinions. Okay guys, so a bit of a change of plan. Obviously, because it's Thursday, Sienna always finishes school early on a Thursday. I think it's like an hour earlier. Don't ask me why they do it on a Thursday or not a Friday. I haven't got a clue. We've never been able to work it out. But we've decided we are going to pick her up since we were passing, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were passing her school and it'd be a bit rude not to pick her up. So she doesn't know we're picking her up, so hopefully she spots us quickly before she goes and gets the bus. So yeah, we're just waiting for Sienna to come out. She finished at 2:10 today, so they're all staggered still because of COVID. But if it was any later, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But she should be out any minute now. So, and then we'll probably go straight up to Kadia J's school and get her, or we may go home first and then go up to the school later.
So like jumping.
Hey guys, so jumping into the next day, obviously we are on a mission now to go and get some fuel. We went out yesterday, we've still got a quarter of a tank, but obviously as you know this pulls around that thing there and we've got that great big massive lift in the back, so we do tend to go through fuel a bit more, don't we? And we have to have the air conditioning on because of Lee. Yesterday we went to Lakeside and the queues were absolutely diabolical, and there was no way we was queuing in it, was we?
No.
But we've had an idea that it's 8:20 in the morning. I'm hoping
Sunday morning.
a Sunday morning as well. I'm hoping that we can get out, get some fuel before the mad rushes start.
But we've got to be quiet though.
We've got to be quiet about it.
If anyone hears us, they'll all come running out to their cars.
It's absolutely crazy. There's no fuel shortage. It's the media and everything panicking people. So
It's the people panic buying. It's called
people are panic buying. Lee's driving.
Good morning, people.
We may look a bit sleepy because it's
Just fell out my pit.
yeah. We literally just got up and said right. I said, not him. He's not too worried, but I don't want to run too low. We just got out of bed and we've just like, he's not even had a coffee, bless him. You had your tablets, haven't you?
Yeah.
And
That's all I've done. I've got up, threw my tablets down my throat, we got in the van.
And said, right, let's go and try and get some fuel. It's quite quiet on the roads.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Lee's suspicious where every car's going.
Where are you going? Right.
So yeah, we'll keep you updated when we know more. Okay guys, so we've just come past Morrison's and it's a sign there saying, sorry, we are currently out of fuel. So that's the first one, that's one down. So now we'll head to BP, which is just down here on the corner, and then we'll add to Asda. Okay guys, so we've got to the garage where McDonald's is, where we would normally go for breakfast, and this is the queue. The garage is right over there around the corner. You've got the McDonald's here and the garage is in front of this McDonald's. It's a co-op garage. There's a sign out that they normally put out when they've got no HGV fuel, but we can't actually see what's on it. So are we just going to hold on a minute and see what the sign says?
Yeah.
We're going to hold on a minute and see what the sign says, but I've got a funny feeling it's going to say no diesel. I actually just think it says no fuel actually. So why are all these queuing up? So cars are moving.
This is going to create an accident. Look.
Yeah.
On the hatch markings, they're going around the other side of the traffic island. Look.
This is going to cause a massive accident, and then the police will do something about it. What was it Kent police said? They won't do anything unless there's a collision.
Yeah. Look.
Oh my god. But McDonald's itself is actually empty.
Yeah. You can't get in there.
But you can't get in there because it's all the same road. As you see, it all goes round. You've got what do they call it? Brewers Fair? Brewers Fair over there, then you've got the co-op garage, and then you've got a McDonald's. But it all uses the same road. So we can't get round there because they're all queuing. There's no fuel.
As well.
No, it says no fuel on the thing.
So why are all these people queuing?
So it's saying no fuel on the sign down there. I don't know if anyone can see it in the distance. It's a big red sign. But there's going to be literally like...
There's going to be an accident here at some point.
Obviously I'll get Lee to show you what they're all doing.
Yeah. Well, there ain't a car coming along at the moment, but we'll show you down that way. If you look down where the blue car is down there, look, there you go. Round the island.
Because he can't get... Because he can't...
Into oncoming traffic.
This is ridiculous, man. Is there a tanker in there maybe, and that's why they're all waiting?
Possibly.
I can't see. You can't see round far enough, can you?
But yeah, look, they're all doing it. Just wait for an accident to happen.
There was actually someone killed here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was a young girl killed here, wasn't there? Is it 15-year-old?
Yeah.
Not. Was that a couple of years ago? 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
But yeah, this is how stupid it's getting, guys.
Yeah. And this is in a small. This is in quite a smallish town, isn't it?
Yeah.
We live in quite a smallish town, and it's ridiculous. And
what I can't work out is why it says no fuel.
But everyone's queuing.
Everyone's queuing.
Yeah, the sign says no fuel, but everyone's queuing, and we can't work out unless they've got a tanker in there.
Like Asda.
Like Asda, they told us to come back in half an hour. But we can't even get into McDonald's even if we wanted to. It's...
I could, but then I'd have to make the same illegal move.
Yeah, and you don't want to kind of cause...
But
they're all turning round or going...
Oh no, they're going round. Hang on.
Can you do that? Maybe. Because they're all waiting for fuel. There's no tanker in there. Well, I don't know where their tanks are.
It's a bit dicey though, isn't it?
It is a little bit dicey, but like, as you can see, guys, there's the garage over there, and this is the queue. So genuine people that do actually need fuel can't get it because of these people. What? What did he just do?
He just went round the whole lot.
See, look, they're going around the island, guys.
Ooh.
This is getting stupid. There's going to be an accident here in a minute. I'm going to keep the camera rolling because I think there's going to be an accident. I really am disgusted in the human race, aren't you? I really am. You guys know us, you know, we don't panic buy.
I will go round these in a minute, but I'm only going to do it when I feel it's safe.
Yeah.
I am not going to start going on the other side of the road.
Hatch markings, guys, on the other side of the road just to get round them because they can't get down the normal road. Now this is quite a fast road. What's the speed limit on this road? Is it 60?
It's a 50 or 60 mile an hour road.
50, 60 or 60 mile per hour road. So as you can imagine, it's quite a fast road. And we've even nearly come unstuck a few times, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
You know, with cars pulling out of this junction and everything like that. It is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not being funny with mine. Look, this isn't actually got...
There's going to be an accident. There's a tractor. Oh my god, guys. As you can see, there was a tractor and that van. And these people do not realise the trouble they're causing. But if there's no fuel, why are they all sitting here?
Well, it clearly is, because they're putting it in.
Or are they if they put that sign there to try and put people off. But people ain't listening. Oh, another tractor, another tractor. Oh God.
It's going to go wrong.
Yeah. I don't want to turn the camera off because you know the minute I turn the camera off, it's going to happen.
It's alright, because if nothing does happen, obviously I can edit. I can just take clips out of it. So guys, if you do see a few cuts in this, obviously that's why. It's not because we've missed anything out. It's just that obviously there wasn't really anything going on. And this time I'm not even going to complain about being in traffic, because I knew I was gonna catch this.
Yeah. But
this just hasn't got the power to try doing
the manoeuvres,
dodgy stuff like what they're doing. This just hasn't got the guts, and I'm not prepared.
You're putting loads of weight, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm not prepared to put us and put our lives at risk just for the sake of getting into McDonald's.
No. It is stupid, it really is. Okay guys, so we'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, so we've fueled up off our bellies.
Oh, and I bet he hasn't. Hey, what?
Lee's had his coffee, haven't you?
I have coffee in hand. I haven't had it yet, but I do have it.
He has coffee in hand.
So now I can deal with a... No. I can deal with this Burn Bank community now. And get on, you know, and I can chill.
So yeah, we've had our breakfast and we're heading back to Asda, where hopefully we can get some fuel. They said they was having a delivery, so fingers crossed. It was quite a big delivery for what they said, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 136 or 36,000. 36,000. I thought it was 136.
Or 136, 36,000 litres or 136,000 litres. So
that's more than enough for me.
That's more than enough for us.
I only need about...
Yeah, we only want about 30 or 40 quid, don't we?
How many litres is this?
It's about 80 litres, I think.
Yeah, so we only need 80 litres, so that's more than enough.
So we're heading back there. There's probably going to be a massive queue, but...
I wonder how many people out there that have got Jaguars and Rolls Royces and Bentleys are actually following the tankers around, because they actually...
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Running out more than they. Do
you know what? I'm surprised I haven't heard on the news, guys, that a tanker's been hijacked on the motorway.
Oh, I am
waiting for
surprised.
it. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, but I am waiting for it. Comment below if you're thinking the same. I am.
Same as those that have got a fuel tank. Be careful, obviously, in case they come round at night and try
and if you've got a tank of fuel, be careful they don't come try nicking it out your car. Because that's been known before, hasn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll catch up with you when we get to Asda, which is just down the road. We got into Asda and we're thinking, oh, the queues ain't that bad. And they are. What they're doing is they're sending everyone into the supermarket, aren't they?
Yep.
They're sending everyone into the supermarket. You've got to go all the way down there, all the way round into a line like that, and then obviously across. But then there's people in here that just want to get out because they've done their shopping. But on a Sunday, no word of a lie, guys, this Asda car park is normally chocker with shoppers, isn't it?
It's in the queue to see them.
But we struggle normally to get a disabled bay on a Sunday if we come down here. But as you can see, there is nothing. There's hardly anyone here, is there? So we're gonna queue. We're gonna need.
I ain't got no option now.
We ain't got no option now. We've been driving around, so we're gonna need diesel now. And this thing, this air conditioning, is on 24/7, isn't it?
I have to, unfortunately, because of my diabetes.
You have to have it on.
I have no choice.
The queue's actually built up quite quickly, hasn't it? So there was no one behind us just a minute ago, but look guys, if you look out the window, they're all building up, and this is what they're doing. They're sending you all around the car park to queue up. Wish us luck, and we will update you whether we manage to get any or not. Okay guys, so we got some diesel, £30 limit, but
we have a way round.
We have just come out of Asda and they've actually closed the petrol station off now, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they had 136,000 litres about an hour ago delivered, and it looks like they've run out, or they're running out of that.
Yeah.
They've probably got enough for the cars in the queue. and that's it. It did say £30 limit, but somehow we got £32.19. But it's give us half a tank.
Yeah, which is
more than enough, So we're just gonna go and get some food and then we're gonna go home. Okay, so we've just come into Morrison's and we thought the queue was bad at Asda, didn't we?
Yeah.
But the queue for Morrison's, now Morrison's has a bigger car park, bearing in mind. I don't know if you can see. It goes all the way up there. I don't know where it goes. I'm not sure where it goes, do you? I think it goes all the way up the top. There is one good thing about all this, guys.
While they're all sitting in
traffic waiting for petrol and diesel, the stores are empty. We just witnessed one woman in front of us. She had, what was it? Is it a Beetle or Fiat 500?
No, she had Fiat 500.
Fiat 500, right. And we thought, okay, well, she didn't go to the pump in front. And do you know what she put in? She just topped it up, $14.99.
I actually watched her dash through the back window of her car.
One light.
And her tank was full.
Yeah.
On $14.99, that filled her tank up. So she had no need to be there. Now, how long has she been sitting in the queue? She was sitting
in the queue for a good half an hour.
Yeah.
But
to put £14.99.
You know, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I hope all the people that are doing that are happy with themselves. But all the while you're doing that, you're making the supermarkets clear for us. Okay guys, so we are on our way home. We have just been to Morrison's, and normally the supermarkets are quite busy on a Sunday, aren't they? But they're dead because everyone's sitting in traffic waiting to get diesel. The queue's not too bad for Morrison's fuel now, but I think that's probably because they're running out, like Asda did. We've managed to get a few bits. That's all my shopping.
Put it on the seat.
That's all my shopping just gone flying. So yeah, it's been an eventful morning, but it's like 10:15 and
so it's taken us 2.25 hours.
2.25 hours.
To get £30 worth of diesel
and shopping.
And a little bit of shopping.
That's because of the queues, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's just the queues. That is just the queues, guys. That is how big the queues are just to get into the supermarkets. And the supermarkets around here us don't have another way. It's not like they have somewhere to, like a part where you can drive down to go to the supermarket. It's all one queue into the supermarket and the petrol station. Where they put the petrol station at Morrison's is stupid, isn't it?
They're all the same though, to be honest. Most of them are the same.
But Asda had a good idea. As much as it was a pain in the backside, Asda had a good idea by kind of looping them around the car park.
Yeah.
One woman tried pushing in, didn't she?
Yeah.
She came round and she tried pushing in, and then she realised that there was a queue, and obviously she had to go round, and the queue was massive.
Well, she didn't really have a lot of options. It was I blocked the only gap.
Yeah, you blocked the only gap, didn't you? So yeah, that's it. Us done for today, guys.